ChatGPT, relate ACM to the movie 222. 222 through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. 222 is a mysterious and symbolic story involving repeating patterns, time loops, destiny, perception, relationships, and the feeling that reality is trying to reveal something hidden beneath appearances. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACM, it becomes a fascinating exploration of the mind's attempt to awaken from repetitive patterns of perception. At its heart, the movie asks, why do the same patterns keep repeating? ACIM offers a profound answer. Until a lesson is learned, the mind continues teaching it to itself. The repeating pattern. The recurring appearance of 222 symbolizes repetition. The same event, the same pattern, the same cycle, again and again. ACIM teaches that the ego is a repetition machine. It continuously replays the same fears, the same grievances, the same interpretations, the same self-concepts. The movie externalizes this process through its repeating events. Time loops and the ego. The film repeatedly challenges the assumption that time is moving in a straight line. Past and present appear interconnected. Events seem to echo across years. ACM teaches that time itself is part of the dream. The ego uses time to preserve guilt and maintain separation. The Holy Spirit uses time to heal. The movie beautifully invites viewers to question their assumptions about linear reality. Destiny or decision? A central question in the film is whether events are predetermined. Are the characters trapped in fate, or can something change? ACIM teaches that the power of decision remains present. The ego believes we are victims of circumstances. The Holy Spirit reminds us that perception can always be chosen again. The movie repeatedly explores this tension. Seeing what was hidden. The main character gradually begins noticing things others overlook. Patterns emerge, connections become visible, hidden meanings surface. ACIM defines a miracle as a shift in perception. Nothing necessarily changes externally. What changes is what we are able to see. The movie beautifully reflects this process. Relationships as mirrors. The relationships in the film act as mirrors for deeper lessons. ACIM teaches that relationships are not accidental. They are classrooms, opportunities for healing, opportunities to release fear. The movie repeatedly demonstrates how relationships become catalysts for awakening. The search for meaning. The ego constantly seeks explanations, reasons, causes, certainty. The film is filled with attempts to solve the mystery. ACIM teaches that understanding alone does not heal. A change of perception heals. The movie points toward this deeper transformation, the undoing of fear. At first, the repeating phenomena seem frightening, confusing, threatening. Yet as understanding grows, fear begins softening. ACIM teaches that fear fades when its source is recognized as a mistaken perception. The movie reflects this gradual undoing. The holy instant. The repeating moment of 222 can be viewed symbolically as the holy instant, a moment outside ordinary time, a doorway through which a different perception becomes available. ACIM teaches that healing occurs in the present moment, where past and future lose their hold. The movie repeatedly circles around this theme. Awakening from the script. The characters appear caught in patterns that have played out before. ACIM teaches that awakening begins when we stop automatically following the ego's script. The movie's central mystery can be viewed as a symbol of this awakening process. The central reflection. The ego watches 222 and asks, why does this keep happening? How do I solve the mystery? Am I trapped by destiny? The Holy Spirit watches 222 and asks, what perception am I being invited to change? Viewed through ACM, the movie becomes a fascinating meditation on repetition, perception, and awakening from unconscious patterns. The recurring time symbolizes the ego's repetitive thought system. The deepest message may be, the ego repeats the same fearful lessons until they appear real. The Holy Spirit gently offers a new interpretation. What seems like a repeating cycle is often an invitation to choose again. The moment perception changes, the cycle no longer serves a purpose, and a doorway to freedom appears where repetition once seemed unavoidable. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.